Hello, and welcome to stream. We are back with our first Neon Divide alternative session of the year. Of the new year, rather. So, let me quickly swap on over here. Let's get this party started. So, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Just give one last check through here, make sure everything's looking good. I do believe it is. And I did notice earlier, when I was first setting up, this camera looked like strangely low resolution, but I think it seems to be doing fine now. Hopefully that doesn't continue. But with that, we should be pretty good to hop into session here. Thankfully, I'm feeling a bit better from the sickness that was going on from the last few weeks, but I'm still dealing with like the very tail end of it. So I haven't quite entirely kicked it yet. And also we need to go over here to start our session. One last check. Got gun. We're on radio. Got my notes. All right. And then also, yep, perfect. On our correct expression. All right, we're good to hop on in. Back to work. And as a reminder, coming off of the, I suppose it was 2 sessions ago now? Technically 3 if you count the mission session. Was the last day that Harper was in session for the foreseeable future. So there. Oh goodness, I don't know if that picked up on stream. I have some other family over right now with their dog. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'm basically playing it in character after that last session 2 sessions ago with Harper. She in character stayed a extra day to spend some more time with Sloan before leaving planet. So I'm kind of playing it off that either the previous session, if you don't count the mission session, or the one before that was the one where they were off having a good time and Sloan took the day off for the first time in a long while. And so I'm playing it that either yesterday was that day, or else yesterday was the day that he was kind of hungover and taking an extra day off to make sure that he was back to 100% before kicking back into things. So now, this will either be his first day back into work after 2 or 3 days, depending on if the mission day counts. Still not entirely sure about those. I believe they count as like their own session, because I noticed as far as my episode counts, keeping accurate, I would be on episode 18, but it said, I believe, because they include the mission sessions, that it was actually session 22 in the counter when they made the announcement. So I'm not sure if I'll just keep pressing on with my own counter, or if I'll try and like jump ahead and match their level of sessions. Still kind of debating that one. I think that's Johnny and Cassian over there. Need to slip into the voice. Welby Sloan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Harper. Oh yeah, and one other fairly big announcement is there was a community vote, and we decided to drop from 2 sessions, or 2 maps in session to 1 map in session. So instead of swapping between maps whilst the session is currently going, we just have the Undercity running. And that should help make things easier for the GMs and NPCs to help orchestrate things better. Good day.
Hello. I have found methamphetamines in my house.
I see.
Get the fuck done.
It is like a kilo's worth.
It's more than that.
No, I've been told it is... Yeah, it's probably like a couple pounds. I have had it scanned.
Well, a
It
kilo
came
is
up with a bunch
2.2
of errors.
pounds.
Well then, sit in the corner.
Was it delivered in your door, or did someone break inside?
We bought a place here, and it's in the scrapyard, the one that says Devil's Details on it. We bought that place and found this hidden away upstairs. Whoever's previous owner this was packed a lot.
I'm not surprised.
I have already reported it, and since it seems like it's an old bundle of it, You didn't have to really. You are not 5.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I have reported and brought it in so that it doesn't fall into the incorrect arms. I have also given it to a slime as an attempt at an experiment. The slime is currently screaming in agony, oversizing, and being dragged around by other people at this moment.
Right. That seems questionable.
I forgot to get the food. I have forgotten my food delivery. I must go get that really quick. I will be back.
You got food delivery?
That's not how I expected to start the day. Right. Good to know that we have other staff on hand.
She slammed the door in my face. Would you be able to let me out?
Yes, I can get it.
Thank you.
Oh dear, oh dear. At least things aren't burning down. It's nice that I was actually able to take a day off without things completely falling apart. Still, things aren't going to be the same without ARPA. But I'll have to do my best to keep up her legacy. No more secluding into yourself.
Did you see where Theron went?
Yes, I believe that he was going after you.
Oh, he doesn't know where I was going. Would you like a glob mac?
I suppose. Did you get it delivered?
Yes, it was the fire district location over there has reopened.
Very well.
They gave me
very
more
much.
than I ordered. Of course. His has the barbecue sauce all over it. He likes barbecue. A little much, but that's where I found the slime, which I need to check on. And I'll also find Aaron.
That would be a good idea.
I'm going to set this on a platform. Aaron, where are you?
Goodness. It's a lot of energy to start the day off with.
I am outside of
Oh yeah, one more thing,
37. Are you sure?
which I'm very excited about, is that my third base station arrived. I'm already noticing a difference in the tracking.
Did you answer?
For one thing, this right hand is not shooting all over the place, though I am noticing that it is moving a little bit still, especially when I go down here. I can kind of like bounce around a bit, but I think over time it stabilizes more. So I'm still not entirely sure what's going on with it, but thankfully we have a solution.
Glob Bangle or something.
Let's see.
He says he's leaving me for another squirrel. He is upset by what I said on the mic.
Oh dear.
What does it mean to be wet and wild?
I suppose that depends on the person's definition.
He said he had to get wet and wild really quick. So I don't... Is this why he's leaving me for another squirrel?
I hope that it is not meant in that way. Perhaps you should ask for clarification.
Please clarify what getting wet and wild means for you. Oh, he had to get into the water. He might have been on fire.
Oh.
Were you on fire? Why does your work include water? This is incorrect. You work in mechanical work. I do not understand him. He confuses me.
Evidently.
Work was much easier before him. It's simply just do as told. Do this thing here. Wait at home until you're instructed for further clearance and other tasks. There is barbecue dripping down my hand and I am very upset about it.
Would you like me to get you a napkin or a tissue?
That would be nice. Yes, please.
Very well. Should have some cleansing wipes in the back here. Always within easy view.
Are you here yet? Are you here yet? Are you here yet?
I told you I'd meet you at the shop.
Here you are, a few cleansing wipes.
Thank you. I will use these once I get him back to the shop because his hands are full.
Very well.
I appreciate.
There goes Mr. Greed. It does appear that at least for the first half of the day, we should hopefully have a more calm and restful bit of time. But nonetheless, I believe I should do a patrol, make sure that nothing's amiss. I do believe that Dr. Hofstein will be remaining in his ship for the day, but I could be wrong. I believe I also heard secondhand that this dilemma with the strangers seems to be resolved for the moment. I should most likely ask someone directly. Most likely if I see any of the council, that would be a good idea. I should also extend another thank you to Cassian and Mr. Falcone. It is thanks to them that I can sleep easier now.
Something, but that or they're gonna have more reason to come back. So, either way, I'll keep it a post out. I'll keep an eye on it.
That's cool. You like the vigilante kind of a robot?
No.
Because
more of a
theater
behind it. More of a journalist.
Journalist? You said I'd seen any guns on you.
Well, that was
Yeah, I'm a pacifist, unfortunately.
and also for that, it
Or
was
at least
200
I'm
credits
always
for
in
the
it.
two
But I like to make sure people are up to date with anything that happens. So anything interesting like that happens, I like to keep.
Goodness, having a slight bit of stutter. Hopefully that's just people loading in, or probably chunks in the map as well. So let's do a full circuit to get everything loaded in. Hopefully that'll smooth things out. What the? Suppose that's average by the Undercity standards.
Oh, hello, Mr. Sloan. Been some time. Good to see you.
Indeed, I was indisposed.
As was I. I've been gone for a few weeks. How have you
I
been?
see. I suppose I've been doing all right. And yourself?
I've been doing good. Just walking from row to row, figuring things out, thinking about stuff, you know.
Indeed.
How are things at the clinic?
Thankfully calm at the moment.
It's always good to hear.
I suppose I should press on with my patrol. Do take care.
You as well, sir. Stay safe.
Think later. Later I'll return to spend some time there. I do wonder what befell of that situation with Princess. Hopefully, Cassie was able to handle it. Not sure if that extra visitor ever arrived. Interesting.
Something exploded.
Down here.
Yes, my hands are covered in slime and crystal bits from a crystal that seemed to have exploded over there.
Right. I would get
It
yourself
might have been the earlier
decontaminated.
slime.
Do you have any
I will
adverse
just have my
effects
skin
to
run
magic?
processing. I cannot feel it. Well, I guess magical bane.
I see.
I'm made out
Nonetheless,
of so much metal.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to get yourself cleaned up.
Okay, I'll gather up some people and do that. Thank you. Do you want to go on a trip?
To
I
where
was gonna
exactly?
come find you, but it made it so much easier. Oh, we went down the hole. Remember the time I lost my side?
Indeed.
I feel like it's safer with a little bit more number, but we'd like to attempt to go down again, as I think we're in need of another piece of titanium.
Right. I'm not sure how advisable that might be. I suppose you can certainly
Probably
try it.
unadvisable. I am unsure what is down there. As last time, things may have changed, and I thought at least I would let you know, but offer as well if you wish to come down. And make sure
Indeed.
we don't make a mess of things.
I think it might be best if I stay on station at the clinic in case things go wrong.
Of course. I will call in if anything goes wrong.
Very
Which
good.
one are you preferring to stay on?
I'm always on 25.
25. Got it. I will go
Very
get
good.
the rest of the people who are going with. And to decontaminate my skin.
Perfect.
Hey folks, how you doing?
Good day. Never feel comfortable going in front of this place, but it is a faster route. I do wonder if Miss Amelia will make any appearance today. I know she's been remarkably busy. I do hope Miss Harper also had a way of informing her as well.
Greetings.
Good day, though.
Hello.
Oh, that's the rope. It took me a second to realize. This is not normally a pole there. I think that's a quick path up to the air shrine. Was this ramp always this steep? And there's Miss Duskweaver. I do believe the last time I saw her that she mentioned some sort of business, so we should reconnect at some point.
I've been under the water once, yes.
If I didn't place really peaceful, I may go down later.
Right. Things seem calm enough out here. Might as well keep the clinic on station. Not sure what that party might encounter down in the necropolis, but hopefully things will go well. Thankfully, nothing seems out of sorts here as well. The runes still seem properly charged. None of the systems seem compromised. Man, I have such mixed feelings about this place now. The Undercity Clinic has always been my baby. But every time I stare at this spot, I just think of that one non-canon night. A non-canon four-parter. Goodness. But now that's mixed with pleasant thoughts of all the old time spent with Harper. So many lives saved in this place. But we couldn't always save all of them. But such is life. I think there's a couple of these that we can probably start removing. Stuff with Benny's lighter. It's not too pertinent anymore. I believe the Blacklist terrorist group has been pretty much handled at this stage. They were already on their last legs before. But I do still want to find the team that shot Harper. I know me and Liet both. Perhaps we'll make a swing by the fire district and see if that shop is still open. Take a peek at how their clientele is doing.
Oh.
Good day.
Sadly, nothing for now. Apologies to disappoint. Okay then. Actually, if you do not have money, instead you could pay in becoming the dishwasher girl, and or boy, or they, whatever is your preferred pronoun.
Roll Undercity. I do wonder if there's still a Limmy infestation somewhere inside of that burger. Been a while since we've seen activity from them. Suppose we did spot some out in the wastes in that oasis. Mr. Rowland.
Still trying to process the fact that there are zombies.
Illegal Avalon drugs, bugs, barnacles, and glowing zombies?
Yes, originally. I am unsure if that has been cleared out or not. I know that we had technically planned to go through it or such, but we'll see what's still down there.
Indeed.
I did not obtain any illegal substances, though, luckily.
Thankfully.
I see, so there's no direct reason for Avalon to have a heavy-handed approach and ask anything else?
No longer, as they returned my part without any other issue, due to compromise and talks between Mr. Sloan and the individual. I'm assuming it was a talk of sense of the illegality of it.
I imagine so. Agent Sloan?
Good day. And indeed it was.
I still do appreciate. It is nice to function without being on the verge of death consistently.
I would certainly imagine so.
Certainly. Yeah.
I will be back in a moment.
Sloan, a word if you don't mind.
Very well. Is there a place you would prefer?
Yes, follow me.
Lead on. It's been a while since I've gone up through here. Conversations down here are never pleasant ones.
I told you previously the conversation. Stand at a distance and make sure no one sneaks up on us.
Okay.
Long and short of it, this is in regards to my chap, the thing I am dealing with, the thing I asked you about.
I hope that there have been pleasant developments.
No negative developments as it currently stands. But given the nature of the situation, I'm opted to just bring to make sure optics and corroborations are involved. I am inclined to potentially keep company during the challenge. Small. You of which would probably be one of the individuals to cover the Avalon angle, given the other cases of being a bug-related expedition that resulted in conflict with rogue Shimetsu forces.
Very well.
More than likely, I'll probably extend this to Greed as one of the Scraptown reps to further corroborate with that story. And Liet.
He has proven dependable.
I doubt Benjamin would be able to participate in the thing, but I am confident he'll keep things quiet. And I have let and given the greetings with the Scraptown Sheriff. Berlin is also as well. But beyond that, I'm keeping things quiet. If all things goes as well, my superiors won't get upset. And what I need to do personally gets done.
Indeed. I assume that you already have a alibi that you can tell your superiors.
Yes, I do. Currently, there's an ongoing thing I'm going into outside of in the wasteland that is also Shimetsu related. But it was something that I put on my preview to look into as far as a bug-related problem. Given the fact that indigenous wildlife is being a bit more aggressive and robust.
Indeed.
Simply put, we're going on a scouting mission down nearby where the Spirit Canyon is, close to Power Canyon, to see if we could find evidence and things to lead a counter to this bug problem that Shimetsu currently has.
Suppose that all checks out.
And along the way, Goro and elements of this Lotus gang would engage and attack us, forcing us to react and retaliate, resulting in a death and direct conflict with me and Goro.
And do remind me how exactly you're getting Goro to show up.
I have challenged him to an honor duel.
That will do it.
He has accepted. And if he's any the man that I remember that he was, and still is, he will keep to that.
Do you expect him to come alone?
More likely not. We'll go directly into the script. We will be going into enemy territory. In the Spirit Canyon itself.
Right.
Goro would not come out there. But if he is a man of any honor or code, he will at very least keep it to that point. I'm not too sure about the other rogue elements, but I know Goro at least. If he has any pull on them, I might be able to do that.
I see. I feel that I must ask a obvious question of has the Spirit Canyon seen such a strong Sometsu presence before?
No, it hasn't. It's not that I'm aware of. I've recently been aware of the Spirit Canyon. But never once as far as that. It's more of a magic-oriented thing. Shimetsu wouldn't have any interest in that.
Indeed, I more so ask to the point that do we have any preparations in case the spirits are not exactly happy with our presence?
Happiness, I don't.
That is a third party
Well,
that might throw a
pretty
wrench
we
into
do.
things.
And so we'll deal when it comes to it. But I can't plan to come in there fully prepared.
Very good.
I suggest you as well.
I have my own means of protection.
So, when all this lies on at the very least, regardless of what happens, I come in contact with Goro and we engage in our challenge. And if all goes well, we shall have a cover story from me, from my superiors, with cooperation from you and the other parties.
Sounds like all the pieces are fitting together.
Right. Obviously keep it limited. I'd rather not this be a public thing, obviously. And hopefully people are smart enough not to poke their nose in my business.
Hopefully not. But I have heard you speak highly of this master's skill. And I ask this not as a question of your own skills, but are you sure that you're fully up to the task?
I'm ready as I can be. And I cannot turn away at this point.
I suppose not.
It may be very difficult for me. Goro as much as a master bladesmith, as he is a wielder of the blade itself. This will not be an easy fight for me.
Right. I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you, Welby.
Just don't let your anger cloud your judgment. Keep a clear head.
I will. But know this as well. If anyone gets in my way between Goro and me, I will cut them down.
I'll make sure it doesn't
And I mean
happen.
anyone will be.
I know.
A lot of people coming. Oh,
I'm sorry, we're going down and people are worried about the current situation. Okay, I'll let them know that for sure we're going down, but we're good to go, I think they said.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's only
Yep. Also, hello, good to see you, Shem.
Well,
we saw.
I didn't see anything to do, Sloan.
I don't believe anyone has gone down as of yet. Except for just now, Miss O'Dolly and Darren. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey man, how you guys doing?
Okay, that sounds like a lot of gunfire.
Oh dear.
What? No.
And just as a reminder for that previous conversation, in case you were a little confused, that
Down there. Hold on.
the master that she was speaking of, which I believe is the same one that trained her, if I'm remembering correctly, was found out to be giving weapons to, like, rebel cells, I believe, or something like that. And her superiors told her not to be the one to deal with the situation,
What in the hell?
but she feels personally responsible.
Alright, let's go. Let's see.
Oh.
Hmm.
I can make some phone calls now.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
It's kind of monkey
So
down
do
there,
it.
by the way. If you what?
What happened down there?
A lot of zombies.
Ah,
That's to be expected.
Exactly.
Were you loud and obnoxious?
Alright, let's go. We I gotta make some phone calls after this.
I was hoping that the trip would be more organized than this.
Indeed.
Can't say I'm too surprised. I'm not confident in very many few to actually execute things accordingly.
I suppose not. Hopefully they'll be quick.
Quick,
Yeah.
rash, and sloppy. Good job, Antos.
Thank you.
I do think it's wise that I remain on station here in case they need medical attention.
Indeed.
It would be a good idea, I imagine.
Not sure why I'm still trying to look down there. I can't even make down anything past the fog. And
Indeed. Much too obscure.
yeah.
I believe I noted at least 4 individuals have gone down already.
Right.
And
Alright, so...
unless this Weaver wants to say otherwise, I don't believe we have any reason to go down there.
No, we don't. We go down there, that's not it. It's a little regard to us.
Yeah.
What others choose to do with their lives is not my concern.
I suppose.
Though they are technically, and they are an affiliate of yours. Do make sure they do probably come out accordingly and healthy. After all, they also, in a sense, they have some value as well. They do have active contracts with Shimetsu.
Indeed. I hope that this is not an indication of their organizational skills in the future.
Indeed. That was rushed and sloppy.
Well, I need to maybe find one other individual, and my business will probably be concluded down here. I'll see you later, Sloan.
You take care. Righty. Not sure what the exact timeline for when that stuff with Goro will go down. I imagine it will definitely be on a Wasteland Day, but I'm not sure if that's going to be next session or the one after that. Oh yeah, and in addition as well, with that new schedule change of us dropping down to 1 map per session, it's going to be the same primary rotation of Row Undercity Wasteland. So next session will be the Wasteland, and then of course mission session as well. So it'll be like a 4-session rotation. So I'm thinking with that, on probably Wasteland days, I'll go down as Sloan for like a decent bit, but then also swap the helping out with NPCing a bit on those days as well. I don't have as strong of a reason to have Sloan be there the entire day, but we do have good reason with the contract I'm trying to make with Darren for corporate runs. Mr. Roland? Yeah, that's hopefully something that I can do most Wasteland days is set up a run with Darren and get some corporate stuff out there. Because that'll be fun to actually start driving cars again. It's been ages. I think that also the Wasteland usually has a lot of fun stuff going on with the NPC. So I'd be happy to help out there as well. But yeah, I think for the Row and Undercity days, I'm still going to continue to do Sloan pretty much throughout the full thing, because we have strong reason to be present and about on those maps. I don't think we need to remain exactly here in case they have a call. We'll just be in the area, so we'll keep patrolling around. Just be listening closely on radio in case they need backup or emergency withdrawal, but I think they should be fine. I'm curious if anyone is still running the tavern. Last I heard, I believe Mr. Benny was. I'm also not sure if anyone's running that shop. I've seen it change hands so many times. Mr. Drake and Mr. Maroon, I believe, have both had it. Oh. We almost had our Avalon crashing power kick in.
What is this, a new rather surprised from the appearance. Don't appear like you would be a resident here.
Well, very new, you could say.
I'll need to make an introduction with them at some point. They seem fairly official.
Based on the quality of your tailing, at the very least. I'd say at least you would be. At least from the, mid-city area.
Suppose I might as well try picking this one as well. I do have the skill for it. There we go. Yep. There we go. I suppose as well now with Harper no longer here that I need to pick up the slack on harvesting our materials. Good day, Mr. Falcone.
Howdy.
Cassian.
Sloan, how's it going?
Fairly well. Not sure if you've heard, but there's currently a team down in the necropolis at the moment trying to harvest some titanium.
Thing
Oh.
is. What do you mean by a thing?
Team.
A team.
Oh, a team. Okay, that's not a thing, it's a team. Cool.
Indeed. I'm
Did
simply
you know?
remaining on standby in case they need any medical attention.
It's great in the vicinity.
Oh, they're there right now.
Indeed.
Were we doing
so-
doing a thing? Yeah, well, you know more about this than I do.
I mean, you
Otherwise,
I think
he
the
was
thing
not there.
thinking of
He
got
was
called
not
off.
there. It was just us that was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that I'm pretty sure got called off.
Just
The
completely.
thing of, for now, anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it was called off or just delayed.
Indeed.
Anyway. How are you doing?
I suppose fairly well.
Passing. Don't mind me.
Ryan, you think?
very well.
I kind of want to sit at the top of the hole down to the necropolis and just sort of yell down and see if it echoes.
I suppose you could
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, you know.
Oh, well. Well, I'm rather surprised. That's a rather new piece of equipment, sir.
Yes.
I don't think I've don't think I've seen that armor configuration before.
Okay, so do you have Mechanica?
No, she doesn't.
I do.
Okay. What level?
4.
4? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cassian.
I designed this myself.
Yes.
I do just want to share a quick word with you and Mr. Falcone later at some point, as I do think I owe you both a drink.
Probably
Oh, of course, yeah, not a
a
problem.
good guess for you as well.
I'll let Johnny know, and then we'll rendezvous at some point for a drink in this place that doesn't have anywhere that's open to drink.
Extremely high quality.
Perhaps it will have to be later in the day.
Tavern.
High quality looking armor you have.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Hopefully something opens up then.
Like I said, made it myself.
Hopefully.
I haven't seen Benny in a hot minute
experience.
too.
So,
Yeah,
details that I recently got.
Are they on Radio 19 if something goes horrifically wrong?
Well, some things, but not the fully.
I'm actually not sure about that. I know that at least Miss O'Dahlia will be on 25.
Oh,
I'm
right,
guessing
right.
that might be
Avalon. But, like, not like
ballistic
a
resistance.
doctor
window
at
weapon.
Avalon. She's, you know, there's a lack of Avalon doctors
And there's titanium
down here these days.
and some
Indeed. And I have touched up my skill a little bit to hopefully help out.
Oh, nice. Shoring the capital, as it were. Pardon me, I go right on ahead.
Indeed.
I remember when she wore a cowboy hat.
I don't know if you're engineers
That individual in particular.
specifically. So.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you over the radio
We
Yeah.
pretty high quality work.
I never knew you could come back from cowboy hatdom.
That's a fair point.
Others of the sorts.
Usually a terminal.
Once a cowboy hat.
recently had
Right?
my recently refitted
Never ends.
due to
Look
my
at Benny.
recent
I don't think that that man will ever be free of a cowboy hat.
Indeed.
And I've
Not sure.
had many cases of downloaded information on how many different mechanical forms work, a lot more designated for cybernetics and the sorts. I can still
Oh,
tell
I
that
did also notice that the fire district had its store, or I suppose restaurant,
probably about
open
the same
earlier.
quality as the
Yeah.
armor I
Yeah.
have on
Globulon, Globwinko, Glorb. I forget his name. Glob something or other.
Sounds about
I
right.
helped him rename the takoyaki to be glob balls. It tasted like sewer fish, so, you know, get what you pay for.
I suppose.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, dealing with the wyverns now.
Thankfully the burgers didn't seem too bad.
No.
Better armor is not a bad idea.
Glob von Farmpop? No, that wasn't his name.
What is known
I can't remember.
Sounds too regal.
You deal with
Oh, right, yeah, no, that's a kingly kind of...
Ian must know as well. Well, it makes sense to be.
Indeed.
Indeed.
She looks like she could be the frontliner you got.
Do you know who's in charge of the cafe?
Black. I don't. It was Case, but he's kind of skipped town, so... I tried to recommend the little mouse dude take it up, but he wasn't going for it.
I'm not sure how advisable that might be.
Yes, that's fair.
Right? But, get the cafe open.
Well,
That is true.
I'm
I'm sure someone will pick it up sooner or later.
potential deals with.
Eventually, it's a nice place.
There's certain things that could be arranged. They'll go. Of course, services aren't free as far as that, and
Have you seen like that big guy going around? It's got like a red mask in it, and there's like a couple of yellow eyes right above. Yeah, I was thinking, take that guy and just sort of like push him towards the the hot springs. I feel like that'd be a vibe. Big weirdo in hot springs. Yeah.
I suppose it would.
You talking about me?
No, you're little, not big.
No, man. Sure.
I'm just waiting to speak with you.
Oh yeah, you considered it, opening up the cafe there?
Yeah. I would, but I have no money.
Hello, this is Odalia.
He needs capital. You could ask the clinic.
Yeah.
Or not the
Excuse me for a
clinic,
moment.
the council.
I read you, Miss O'Dahlia. Is there something you need?
Spot you $1 or $2?
I may need some assistance as we have taken a bit of damage. I have done light patchwork, but we'd like to make sure we get full.
Does anyone need to be
checkovers
carried?
To make sure.
Sounds a bit cringe.
No, I am ailing for Darren right now, and I am walking just fine.
Could open up the cafe.
Very well. Should I wait at the clinic?
I'm on the way to the clinic right now. Just like checkovers to make sure we are okay.
I know old,
Very good.
some old
I'll meet you
money,
there.
but I think the pound is better as old money.
Mr. Cassian,
You probably...
if you do get the chance, I would appreciate some assistance with our medical attention.
Sure. Alright.
Alright.
Mull it over.
Very good.
Don't kill someone again.
Mouse cafe. Do you think I can gaslight people into, like, making the Mouse Cafe into a thing? So that everybody thinks that the Mouse Cafe is a thing, and then it's like, Mouse Cafe, oh, Mouse Man, you're the one who owns the cafe. And then they'll have no choice but to purchase it.
I imagine you could.
I did light patchwork, so he should be okay, but I'm not a verified doctor, so he
Very
starts
well.
tearing.
You don't,
Well,
you don't
I'm-
gotta take me anywhere. I'm fine. You just
I
let me
don't
down.
care
over.
what you say. Oh, over here, because it's over here. Sit. You will get the full
I'm
experience.
sitting. I am sitting.
I will leave them in your care. I did do a quick go over with him, so he should be doing better. I think it's just more or less I'd like to make sure he's on the road to recovery.
Very well. So should I ping?
There were lots of zombies. What are you at? Are you at healthy now?
Yeah, so basically, he was major on the literally on the verge of going into severe. She intervened before we got here to make sure, like he wouldn't. He's now healthy going into minor, just about. I'm down to just keep that for RP, but you guys are still good to RP out. Just
Yeah, I was on the side of we were in
Just checking him
quick
over.
moving, needing to keep walking, and I was like, here, quick patchwork, but I rolled well enough to where he's okay in mechanical side, but I, obviously would come in here because he got bad gashes.
Very good.
I kind of want to keep the actual state of injury just for RP reasons, but you guys are still good to do the RP of checking him over.
Bad
Perfect.
news, you're dying.
It's terminal.
Oh, and I guess for the actual
sorry.
flavor, it's zombie scratches, mainly on the torso and the arms.
Nothing we haven't dealt with before.
It looked like it
think
was
he's gonna
about to
become a zombie?
open an artery somewhere, but it was just patched up before that would happen.
Lucky.
Did I hand you the drop? No, you picked up all of the
Right.
I did.
Sorry. Good. I will store these.
I think it wouldn't hurt to give him a antifungal bit of injection, just to make sure that nothing develops.
Oh,
Probably. Are they
there's
cordyceps
mushrooms all
sort
over
of
the.
things, or?
It was just amalgamated bodies, weird things, the Walking Undead, that show.
Oh yes, that one. Yeah, there's a great big chair in it. I remember that very
Yeah,
distinctly.
Yeah. I know exactly what character you're talking about. Yep.
Right.
That guy was really good at handling that.
Oh, he handled that chair real great. That's just
Oh dear.
man. I didn't know where to go with that one, did I?
That's it. I'm reporting you both.
You
That's
can
fine, I
fucking
deserve
try.
it.
I'm
I deserve it.
Chat, and I'm sending it.
Shit. We're gonna be exposed as cringe.
I paid you, and I'm not recording. Do it. Limit chat.
No, I haven't fixed this yet, have I? Hold up. I gotta. Goodbye. There we go. Okay.
I am going to close my eyes.
Alright.
Let me know when he is fixed.
Hold out your arm. Perfect.
Do I need to like give you more space?
Nope, you're good.
Cause like I can do that, you know.
Oh well, you know, it goes as deep as it needs to go, so you're all right.
Yeah. I already have some scratches in the you know the material I gotta fix anyways. May as well.
It's just a little needle pinprick. It's fine.
Yeah.
Where's my room? There it is. Well, all right then.
Are
It'll
you
be
scared of needles?
fine unless it like mushroom stuff has gone into your bloodstream, in which case you know. Well,
I feel mostly fine. But yeah, also, you know, if you're curious, if you ever want to go down there, they seem very sensitive to noises right now. That's the whole thing. They're very sensitive to noise.
Oh.
So, like, if you shoot, they're gonna aggro you.
Oh,
good to know.
Shit. I was thinking we could
like, it's
yell and they would run away, but
Yeah, like, it's doable. I mean, we were down with just two of us. Like, if you're gonna go in guns blazing, it's just like they get really aggressive if you do start making noise. Like,
They do.
more than just if you were to like smack him with like the sword or something on your back. Oh, that's not a sword. That's a SMG. Never mind. It looks like a sword handle.
I've got the shooting things. That's towards Johnny's thing. I'm much more of a blam blam
We're
sort
done.
of a guy.
We're done, Odell, yeah?
Indeed.
I'm over here just relaxing.
Oh,
Do you have
okay.
any insurance?
Surgery, Chad. Do we want surgery?
Yeah, here. Hold on. Let me get it pulled up for you.
So I'm going to do that in a bit.
It should take only a moment.
It's not the best. It's not the best plan, but
Blood and viscera in
I see.
my claws.
Oh.
That should at least help to partially cover the expense.
No, I don't need a hose.
There we
yeah,
are.
if there's any payments I need to do, I can get on a plan or something, or even just whatever I can do.
Absolutely.
Pay in
You
two
should
or
receive the billing information most likely in the next 2 to 3 business days.
Mr. Sloan was able to read
Okay, thank you.
the reader that day. And
that's
it
good.
installed the day. Yes, it is.
Thank you, Cassian.
It's far nicer to not
No
be
problem.
consistently dying. I do agree
Alright.
on that.
You still need me to run a diagnostic on you?
Yes, please. Can you do? Can you? No, you better with the finer tools. He's just gonna do some mechanical work. I did most of the ripping and tearing of the big ones. I picked one up. It was fun.
I see.
But yes, they're slow.
Alright, give me your neural port.
But sorry, keep trying to tell stories, and my brain just doesn't let me. They're mostly slow, except for the big ones, and any that suddenly, if they all get alerted to you, they crawl out of the pustules in the wall, so you will not see them before you hear them. You'll hear them. They'll groan, they'll scream before you see them, and use that to pinpoint where they're coming from.
Yeah, like I was saying, they're even when you're fighting them, if you're quiet about it, they're more passive. It's just when you're starting to go guns blazing that they get very the aggressive ramps up the louder you are.
I thought maybe they might have had some consciousness left. I played with one down there who was, weirdly enough, waggling its finger because I was waggling my giant mechanical finger. I put a hand on its head and then kept my hand there for a bit to see what would happen, and then it bit me a couple of times. So, I would like an anti-infection, if that's possible. A nice injection shot of that.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
I do think
Realize
it's...
that might be in my bloodstream.
On the technical side, it does look like, if anything, you just have a bit of minor external damage. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have affected any of your core functionality or even your, secondary functionalities. So just making sure your biological functions are in good order seems to be a good play. What's up?
Can you clean out my claws? They're hard to clean out solo.
Oh, your big claws?
Is there a
Wash your
set
hand.
injection port for your biological side?
Here.
Outside.
Sorry?
Did you say there's a bread thing?
There's a bread thing outside, yes. It has 2 legs and it's like, looks like a bread roll. I don't know what to do about it.
Is it
Eat it?
asking for medical attention?
No, it's just there. Just looming.
Right. I'll make a note of
Want to
it.
come in here?
Is he the biologist, Cassie?
Oh, him, right.
There
I
should
was just, he's
be-
just wandering around.
Right. Suppose this isn't the first time we've seen sentient food.
Are you trying to get your big, like, slash-it things claws cleaned? Is that it?
Yes. Give me a moment though for the injection. Also,
Okay.
I'll get myself all my blood today. I'll do that later.
I'm gonna disconnect you from the
There's
machine.
one here. You can see a bunch of prick marks there
Righty.
for her daily injections.
I'll give you a first injection for the one that we discussed, and here is a antifungal just in case.
Fantastic. Thank you.
There we go.
It was fun though. I haven't been able to work in the same capacity since before coming here, so it's nice to have something somewhat similar.
I see. I certainly understand the sentiment. I've certainly been less in the field since coming here. But I do believe that you should be good to be disclosed at your own leisure. Or discharged, rather.
Fantastic.
Also, I think you might know more about the bread thing. I don't know, like, I know you like sentient food creatures a lot. So, like, I don't know if, like, that's one of the ones you know, or if it's from something else. Anyways, I'm gonna, like, for note keeping sake,
Oh my
what
goodness.
did you put away earlier?
It's over there still.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go, put it back in the shop.
Righty.
I'll be relaxing in here. Shut the door when you leave.
I see. Are you still going to be out and about for the day?
Yes, I will be later. I'm just gonna get my blood injection going, which takes me a bit, and then clean out my claws, since it seems my technician has to go deal with rocks.
Very well. Do inform me if you need me or anything.
Yes, sir.
So I'm guessing you don't think it would be a problem if we go down a little later to get some stuff ourselves?
I suppose not. Just do be careful and take those pointers into mind. Try and be as quiet as possible.
Yep.
Just inform me when you go down so I know to be ready.
Got it. You sitting on 19?
I'm on 25. You should have temporary clearance to let me know.
Okay, thanks.
Right, well. Now that is unexpected. And now I'm starting to think that it really is this controller that's bugging out. Because that's 3 base stations now looking at it, and yet it's still doing it. Good day, Mr. Greed. I might try to...
No. Take him.
What the...
Take him. Here, like, meal alarms taste nice. Go. Have fun.
No, back up, back up. Oh, fine. Should have put that away. You just take that. I'm not sure why this is freaking out so much. Although, I did just have the idea that if this keeps up, I should try swapping to the other controller to see if it's still that or if it is something else. Let me quickly try.
I didn't expect the return of the bread
Moving
monster.
these USB dongles around real quick. Making sure that they're properly spaced out. It's nothing like that.
It's like specs, but they're yeasty and soggy.
Oh, so might as well take a quick sip of tea.
Fuck. That was an experience.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't keep up. I need to toss this into storage. Remember to put that in the inventory log, +1 sane leaf. Here we go. All right. My only other thought is that the disconnection might still be one of the stations is going. I'm not sure how to test that more thoroughly to make sure.
Well, I guess we can knock. Knock. Oh, hello. Wonderful. Perfect.
Good day.
Welby Sloan, just the man I was hoping to see. You have a moment to talk?
Indeed I do.
Max Winsock, Undercity. Undercity General, you know. Galactic Union, Undercity Representative, all that goodness.
I
Do you have
see.
a moment to chat in private, or is it a bad time, or?
Indeed. Please come in.
Please help. Please help. Please help.
One of you see what that's about?
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
Yeah,
Put it
what is-
down. Put it down.
Where are they? He's got it. Where's that noise coming?
I don't know. Either
I'm guessing the
below
adjacent
in
tunnel.
The water or above us.
Possibly. So, real quick, Kevin. I don't need to beat around the bush too much here, but I understand that the council's gone through a number of changes and whatnot down here, and we just want to make sure that everybody down here plays nicely. You know what I mean? I know those transitionary periods can be a little rough, and we've noticed a striking problem with various substances that may not be Avalon approved. I can't imagine these
Ma'am?
things help at all.
Sorry, they're having a private conversation.
They're quite all right.
Yeah.
It's quite all right. I believe they're
Understood,
associated. They're associated with Avalon. This is fine. They can
Indeed.
wear
It may be prudent that they be
and we just want
involved.
to make sure. Yeah, we just want to make sure that going forward, we're going to be implementing some changes to where we want these dangerous narcotics off the street. Obviously, I just got done speaking to some folks up top. I believe you sent in the sample earlier of the anomalous substances. Yeah. And that's exactly the type of stuff that, we don't want. We don't want that coming back up and stuff. It's one thing when it stayed down here, but it did spread, and it has spread before, and we don't want that happening again. And we just want to make sure that we're on your side, you're on our side.
Indeed.
Alright, wonderful. Because, yeah. we just like I said, we just want to make sure everyone down here is playing by the fair rules and all that good stuff. I understand that the previous gentleman that was recently deceased, a Gerald Oppenheimer, yeah. So, especially since that managed to fly under so many people's noses, like the guy was a wanted criminal and he's running for office down here. Nobody noticed that. So we just want to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Absolutely. After being made aware of the situation earlier today, I've already been taking steps to make sure that the spread of such substances does not continue.
Yeah, we saw that. We also saw some evidence of appears to be there was a fire of some kind at the hookah shop, which we're probably going to have to force them to get new permits and everything and check their inventory and make sure that a lot of the stuff that they were selling is probably not going to fly in the future. But hey, that means that it opens it up to the legal options that I'm sure you guys would be all too happy to provide, right? Right?
Indeed.
Right? You see where we're getting with this? Exactly. So we're going to go meet with Maroon now and deliver that news to him. I believe he's the only council member currently here. I would like to talk to more of them, but if that's who I gotta see, that's who I gotta see. Do you guys have any questions for me?
I don't believe so.
Alright, Max Windsock. I don't know if I can't remember if I introduced myself or not.
Indeed,
Max
you did.
Windsock. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's my fucking shelf. I just pulled my Here you go. Nice to meet you. You know what it means. You know exactly what it fucking means.
I threw a piece of titanium into the acid river. Fucking silly.
No, I just punched the shit out of my bedside table. And that fucking hurt like a motherfucker.
I did almost break my hand against a bookcase recently. Anyway.
See? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Alrighty. So. Oh, let me get rid of this. I'm trying to get rid of the fucking menu that's in my face. So, yeah, that's all. And, we're gonna get out of your hair, you guys. I would recommend disposing of that substance. I'm sure your higher-ups will tell you the same thing, but...
Absolutely.
That's my opinion. Alright. Have a good day. Alright.
You take care, gentlemen.
You knew where he was?
He should be near the mayor's office.
Mayor's office,
Hopefully.
let's go. Where do we find that?
I'm going to resume my blood injection. I just heard a bunch of screaming through the tent area in the back, so realized that it wasn't coming from up here and was coming from probably the pipes of someone screaming through God help. Anyway.
Very well.
That was interesting. I will dispose of it once I'm done with my
Very good.
blood injection.
It is a rare thing indeed to see the Union being proactive.
Yes, it is strange.
Interesting. I do appreciate the nudge that we could potentially take up ownership of the hookah shop. But on the other hand, I'm not sure if we have the immediate staff to facilitate such a change. We have a worker snail. What? Is this open? Good day, there.
Was that your dog, by the way? You were following it around.
Not my dog.
No, it was
Goodness, this place hasn't been open in ages.
Congratulations on that accusation.
Good day, there. Are you open for business?
Yeah, it's an ice cream shop that's run by
Yes, we are.
a friend of mine. She's getting used to
I see. So I suppose that you're working with Ged then?
I think so, yes. I was helped by a council member to acquire this place and have things starting to set up. I am still setting out, but things are good enough to serve, I think.
Very well. In that case, I would happily take a parfait.
Wonderful. All right. You can take a seat while I make your order.
Very well, thank you. A rare sight indeed. Yeah. Feels good to sit down. I'm also going to try and take note of the amount of times that hand disconnection happens. So far, it's only been once, and it's stabilized out.
You locked him in. Fuck, good thing I fixed the lock. Is that a demon? Is there something
Okay, good. Don't open the door.
I don't think so. Better use an aisle, chat.
Just try to outrun it. Just try to outrun it. If I open the door, it's gonna
Here
open.
you are.
Thank you very much, madam. And your name?
Paulina.
Paulina. Welby Sloan. Pleasure to meet you.
Lovely to meet you as well. Seems to be a bit of chaos out there, huh?
A typical day in the Undercity, I suppose.
I see. Well, I hope it gets worked out.
Indeed.
Hey Sloan, just heads up, we're making our way down. You want me to stay here, or just come back if we have a problem?
Very well. I suppose, if you're not accompanying them, just keep me appraised.
So that thing's going rapid in there. I'm gonna need you to like.
I'm with them. I'm with them.
I'm gonna open the door.
Righty. Do let me know if you need assistance.
Copy. We should hopefully be fine. Yeah. If there's a problem, I'll tell you.
Very good.
People are dying there.
I mean,
They
if
are
they
your
die, you don't
problem
get
now.
paid.
That thing is terrible.
But they're the ones.
Hey, dude. I need you to close this door. Did you fix the back door?
I fixed both. I also fixed the internal lighting. Why is everything pink?
Oh, well, that's just how it is. I mean,
Do you work here too?
no, I've just been inside. That's just how it is. Just chiming in there. Yeah, I mean, you don't work here, nor have you been inside prior to.
Good old worker snails. Oh boy. It's nice to see the shop open, though I do miss that little touch that Amelia would add to things.
You little bastard!
Good thing I have a dash. I'm really fast when I need to be. Gran, I got a crystal. Oh no! Shut the door! Shut the door! Shut the door!
It's trapped! It's trapped! You know, you're safe. You're safe, it's trapped.
Why am I doing this? I'm not being paid for this. Here's your crystal bag. Alright. Oh god. I'm sorry, I dropped it. My bad.
I got it, boss man. Don't worry about it.
Okay, get ready. I'm gone.
Whatever he got in his mouth, grab it, and then let it leave. Oh, let's go that way. Fuck.
You looking for this crystal, by the way, or is it another one?
Yes, I am. That's the one. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's the
Dubious little creature after mischief.
Now I gotta.
Motherfucker's trying to come back in.
No! Fuck! Oh god! Wait.
The amount of times that we've had weird sentient food running around is bizarre. I doubt that this one has relation to the previous cases, as I'm pretty sure the wizard that was animating the ones before probably got detained or killed. I'm guessing this is probably just some sort of undercity magic mutation. Something of that kind. Oh dear, oh dear. Indeed.
I guess you got a free show as well.
That seems part of the territory with the Undercity.
Fair enough.
And how much do I owe you, by the way?
Whenever. Oh, 1,500, I think, is the way you say it.
Very well. Suppose I might as well pay up now. Oh.
I think we just lost a crystal. Just a earth crystal. That's not too bad. We do have a little bit more.
There we are. That should do it.
I got it here. Thank you.
And thank
Come
you.
back soon and spread the word, I guess.
Indeed. It is nice to see the shop open once again. And a pleasure to meet you, Miss Polly.
Check around. Motherfucker better not taking the carbon. That was like the one thing I it's one thing that I was not willing to let go.
Oh dear, oh dear.
We couldn't afford to lose.
It's very nice to have a day to slowly wind back into things after a day off. I was expecting to get thrown back into the meat grinder. But instead, I have a chance to breathe. And I do still owe the wyverns a drink. All their assistance with Miss Harper. I truly am a lucky man to have met them all. It also figures that it still had a plentiful storehouse of drugs. I imagine most every wall and appliance in that place has something hidden in it. I suppose that's now a treat for Miss O'Dahlia to find out. Sounds like things went active.
Because you're an arachnid, people already always assumed you were related to Lilith. Like, if somebody said that to you every day, you'd probably get annoyed at that.
Good day, Mr. Maroon.
Hello there, Sloan.
I was wondering, and perhaps with your position on the council you might know, is there any new ownership of the cafe?
No, there is not. Cafe's still open, or if anyone wants to work there. Though I will let you know, there is a new person that has taken up residency in the parfait shop, actually.
Residency?
Sorry about that. We got stopped by a snail. Apparently you've got some unlicensed contract work going on at the hookah shop. Check into that. Somebody stole a gem?
Yeah, whatever that thing is, you better watch your shit pockets, right? That thing's stealing crap from people.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well, yes,
thank you.
There's a new employee over there, so hopefully they'll be opening up soon. Alright.
Actually, exactly what I was hoping to speak to you about certain businesses and things of that nature. If you don't mind.
Oh, yes. Well, I'll speak to you at some other point, Sloan. It was good to see you.
Indeed. Do take care, gentlemen.
They are close proximity, so.
You guys want?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, y'all.
I gotta go. Thank you.
Let me get him.
Sorry, they were. Yeah, no, I was just getting a tip on the drug.
Spirits have been quiet recently here. I suppose much of the city has been in a state as if it was drawing in a sharp breath, tensing up. I wouldn't be surprised if it had something to do with the doctor. Or perhaps they're just enjoying a tenure of peace. I suppose they're doing all right enough so far. They most likely would have contacted me if they need emergency retrieval. The Wyverns have always been a more competent crew. I'm sure they have it under control. I suppose I should have asked Harper about the more frequent spots that the various plant life grows. But I'm sure at least Zale has some idea of what the usual places are. I remember when Mr. Craver used to set up here. Sometimes I'd even see MP with him. Strangely feels like a mix between a long time ago and also not that far at the same time.
Well, we have parfaits, fruitcakes, we have cupcakes straight from the cooler.
I definitely won't say I'm the, well, not exactly weak, but I know better than to...
I do imagine if the tavern does open up, it's most likely going to be towards the end of the day. Curious to see a robot in a hot spring. It looks like that thing is still out and about.
Kind around. Well, one that isn't, well, Lilith.
Very good. It does appear that Miss O'Dahlia has already been discharged. I think that we can dispose of this one. Just as instructed. I think real quick here. And make a quick run to the restroom before we continue the rest of the session. It's been a nice chill session so far. Ooh. Nice to be able to relax a bit. But we'll see what the rest of the session has in store in just a little bit. So I'll be back in just a moment.
As a heads up, Sloan, we're out. No significant injury, so you don't need to worry about us anymore. Thank you.
Alrighty, we are back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfecto. Roro. You know what? I want to try and see if this base station over here is the problem child. So I'm going to unplug this real quick and see if that makes any difference with those tracking errors. I'm curious, because I feel like it's most likely that station over there that's been doing it. So let me try. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I think the other station's at too weird of an angle. Oh, sorry about that. Too weird of an angle to just go solo, so who knows? Maybe this is a VR chat thing. Does it only happen recently after like one of the updates? I've seen cases of other people that have had normal tracking for years and then suddenly it's going weird as well. Or maybe it's a Steam VR update as well. That would also be more likely. So I think for now we're just going to have to grin and bear it. Any weird tracking issues? But at the very least, outside of when it has these little periods of it freaking out, the tracking is buttery smooth now with the 3 stations. So at least there's some silver lining to it. But yeah, apologies for all this scuff. Wouldn't be a VR chat stream without it. I did hear some humming earlier. Oh, come on. It's not letting me turn. That's weird. I had to click the stick in before it would register me using it. Maybe it is the controller dying. The weird part is that this was a replacement one that they sent me. Maybe I'll try RMAing this one at some point. Yeah, we shall see. But for now, let's keep running through session. If it gets too bad, then I will swap to my old controller and see if that does any helpful difference. Right. It's looking good. Let's get ourselves back into session. I do still want to share a drink with Cassian and Johnny, but that can be towards the end of session. In the meantime, we should check up on the Necropolis crew and see if I missed anything. I may have missed a transmission whilst I was away. Things do seem quieter now. So I assume they've most likely already made their way up. So I'll see if I can run into them somewhere.
Yeah. Much as I wish it wasn't the case, sometimes violent approaches are the only ones that can be useful to solve a problem.
I suppose I could try harvesting that one. Ah, perfect. Thank you very much for the hint, Jen. So we should be all good and sorted there. Oh yeah, I did forget. One of these streams, I want to try doing the low latency chat feedback thing. Because normally I have a 30-second delay between when you guys type and I see it. So I want to see if things would run all right if I swapped to the instant. Seems they've tamed the thing. Look at it go. Suppose I could make a sweep by the fire and water districts and see if any of the wyverns are that direction.
Excuse me.
Good
Have
day.
you seen any like? We're looking for some like company property. It might have gone out, and we've heard that it's been around here. Kind of looks. It's kind of pudgy, but like it's like it looks like bread. It's got like beady eyes.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about, and you want to go that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I mean, if you're inclined to help, we will like. Geb will reward you. Like it's, unless you're busy, of course.
I suppose I could spare a moment. I did see it just go this way towards the air district.
All right. Thank you very much.
I think it's right there, actually.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oop.
You want to grab it?
Yeah.
Why, hello!
Good day there.
I'm Uncle Z-Bear. Who are you?
I'm Welby Sloan. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello. This is my first time down here. I have a guide guiding me, and I'm only gone through the water district as of now, and everything is absolutely spectacular. Have you seen the hot springs? They're quite rejuvenating. Oh my god, hello! Quite a spectacular sight indeed.
Is this a regular occurrence down here?
More of an uncommon occurrence.
So apparently that bridge got property, sadly, so I'm not getting involved in that.
Yes, that would be wise to leave it to them.
But let's continue on our guide. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Hey, okay. Grab it. Oh, sorry. Grab. Okay. Oh, hello.
They got the dog.
True. Very true.
How are you?
Yeah, it's a bread dog.
This has been quite the day.
Quite hard for me to hold it with my half paws.
Rabbit's at the top.
Yes, could you...
Fucked up looking dog. There it goes.
Open it. Could you open it?
Wait.
Could you open it?
There!
Thank you.
Fucking
They really should have brought a net.
No.
It's not leaking out. Like I didn't rip the top off. It's just.
Oh,
that's not good. That doesn't sound like.
Fire district.
Right, whilst I have you here, does anyone currently own the tavern?
Thank you.
I want to say it was Cheeto, but I'll probably have to go back to the log to make sure.
Righty. I was just curious.
I know I'm trying to get people to get people to have jobs in areas that don't have an person working on. So Savage
Indeed.
Bites, the diner, the cafe.
Yes, it was nice to see the parfait shop open.
Oh, Paulina went back there and had it open?
Indeed.
Oh, that's good to hear.
There's a giant cheese monster over there by the hot springs. What are you doing with this thing?
I assume that the shop still has some Geb ties.
I don't know, actually. I do remember Amelia selling it off.
Did she?
But they might have to get their products and whatnot from Geb itself.
Of course.
I told them they need some funding to get themselves off the ground. I'll definitely give them some funding. I don't think a taser works on bread.
That's what I was just trying to think. I suppose it depends on if it has organs.
I don't think it does because it was all mushy.
It did have eyes.
Earlier. I mean, yeah, it has eyes. But then again, I don't think it has anything else. And that shotgun's going off.
This way.
I feel like I should look into that. Oh dear. Who's playing that?
What is happening?
That is my question. Did you know what the gunshots are for? Good day.
I just saw a bunch of people run this way, and then gunshots, and then silence.
It was a bounty hunter dealing with their target.
I suppose that would make sense. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Have a nice day.
I'm grocery shopping on my phone right now.
Oh my.
Oh.
Okay, you're hearing a taser go off.
Someone inside the store right now. Please leave or you
It's like a clown car.
As it was. I suppose that's most likely part of the bounty hunter crew.
I would like to follow you.
Can't believe the burger shop housed a criminal.
Who would have thought?
That's why it opened up. Inconspicuous.
Except when it's been closed for so long.
True. From what he said, that sounds about right.
That's a good question.
Darren back. We were going to the hot springs when we heard all the fire.
Hey, thank you so much for your assistance in helping out with the property.
Absolutely.
We can supply a reward to you if you want. Give me a second and I'll call up my superiors and they'll send you the deets, you know?
You know what? Why not?
Alright, give me a sec.
Thank you. You're about to be rich, sir.
Well, it is Geb, so they're probably just going to give me a cube.
Maybe it'll be a limited edition flavor. I heard those go a lot on.
You know, 100
High
credits
market.
isn't really a reward.
Not gonna help you.
The more limited edition ones, people solidify them and then keep them in trophy cases so they do not mold. Well, they don't mold anyway, so you can just do it without freezing them.
Pretty much.
People really do that? I mean, I just sort of would eat it, like, on the way to work.
They collect it. Yes, limited edition ones are never remade, so people collect them.
Until they're remade
Especially
again.
if you find them in garbage dumps. True. They're remade after a life cycle. So.
Alright, just got off.
Isn't it like the chocolate
they'll send you the
bacon one?
details once, once they're available.
I don't. That tastes
Very well. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yep, no problem.
You could just buy the
Thank you
bacon
for the
one
assistance.
and the chocolate one. And then
Oh,
switch
and
them
I
back.
would recommend a
Yes.
net next time.
Yeah, no, the man, I got tased like 4 different times, man. That hurt. I think I'm gonna lay down after this.
I'd recommend it.
I am going to head back to the hot springs. I hope nothing else happens that is that exciting.
I hope not. Oh dear, oh dear.
Go up here.
Do take care.
What an interesting day. You too.
What a day. Ugh. I was so close to just bursting out laughing when I saw the little bear man. Oh. Goodness gracious.
In the fire district,
Hmm.
it was wet.
I mean, it has to be that station. Never mind. I'll deal with all the tracking issues after session. Good day, gentlemen.
Sloan?
Hello.
How's it going?
I don't suppose you knew anything about all the gunshots earlier.
There was a bounty target tried to, I don't know, rob the diner. It's been dealt with.
I see. Very well.
Yeah, I think I saw the individual. On the glasses, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you know who claimed the bounty?
Is it Marion and Sarah?
I think so, yeah.
Very good.
need to take my armor off. It's still kind of hot from the hot tub.
It was in a hot tub.
You
Yeah,
took it. You
Yes, I bathed
took
in
a
it.
dip with armor in the hot tub?
Yeah, it's covered in mushroom spores, and I didn't really want to take that home, so...
That does make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I got laid on by 2 zombies. One
Oh,
like
dear.
big one, and then one really big one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got them all.
I'm gonna deal with that. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Have you seen our latest assigned visitor?
Signed visitor?
There's a small bear man with a propeller hat.
Oh, I saw the bear man at the hot springs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting a tour.
what the fuck was that?
They seem to just be an individual getting a tour.
Are they some sort of demi-human or something like that?
Frankly, I have no idea.
I mean, fair. I'd ask if it was some sort of Avalon thing as far as genetic thing, but I know well enough now to. I get paid enough, and I know well enough not to ask you folks that question.
Indeed.
Right.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, looks like they captured whatever that was. That thing.
Yes, apparently it was Geb property.
Interesting. I don't know why you would make a bread creature. Seems like complicating the bread process.
That it does.
I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking Geb.
It got toasted.
That it did.
Indeed. Yeah, looks like it did. Toasted and, I guess, butter comes later.
Yep. Jam. Maybe some honey. Maybe it should have been left soggy, then it would have been undesirable. Not wanted anymore. Nobody wants soggy bread.
I wonder if do you think the thing would have killed over if it jumped in the water?
It's a very good question.
I mean, it was damp when we first saw it, so...
I mean, you seen... Bread just falls apart after that, so you think it would have just started slowly falling apart?
It's really depressing when that happens.
Yeah. Nothing worse than seeing the nice fresh toast you made, and again, you spilling some water like that and just seeing it crumble away.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking tragedy, right?
Completely unrelated. Have either of you seen the, big dude with, the big old cloak behind him and the mask?
Yeah, recently I did. A while ago. So went by the name of Gareth.
Gareth? You know what his vocation is?
I know the fact he's an arachnid like me, but other than that, nothing else.
Really?
Right.
I was just as shocked as you. I don't usually don't see my kind here, especially with Lilith poking around.
I didn't know they could be that big.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Indeed.
But there's a reason we have our history and reputation.
Right.
Is Cassian okay? Is he just looking very intently at us?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Cassian. No. He's gone.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yes, I do think Cassian is... Yeah, looks like he's fucking dead.
Darn, I was trying to time it.
Oh dear. Oh, there he goes.
Instantly fell asleep on the floor.
I could have sworn Cassian was just standing up here just a second ago. It's fucking crazy.
Must have been the wind.
He can be very sneaky when he needs to. He's an expert at exiting conversations.
Does it make him a good or bad conversationalist?
Perhaps just the right amount.
I guess.
Maybe.
Oh yes, I do take it that your expedition went successfully.
Yeah, we fought some zombies, gathered some materials. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Very good. I believe I was away when you radioed in the communication.
Ah. No significant injuries. Everyone made it back one piece.
Very good.
Operation what?
Just an excursion to the undercroft. Nothing serious.
Well, considering what I hear of zombies and shit are down there, I guess job well done.
Okay.
Indeed. You know, supposedly, I'm going to be getting a reward for my assistance in helping the GEB members find that missing property. But I'm still curious what exactly they're going to give me.
I mean, if it's a sample of bread, probably don't eat it.
That's a very good point. I was remarking earlier, it's most likely going to be a cube.
Maybe request something special? I don't fucking know. They do a lot of different produce, I guess.
Maybe. Or perhaps they're just going to make it cash.
Maybe.
I was honestly surprised if Boston was gonna try something. Apparently, he had the notion of trying to rescue that thing. Wanted to rescue that thing.
Curious.
If I know. That's a good problem. Plus, I would rather like to be on the good graces of the people that contract me.
Indeed.
Right.
Never bite the hand that feeds and all that.
Pretty much. How goes things with Avalon these days? You guys have been rather active recently.
I suppose so.
I think I'm gonna mosey. You two take care.
You as well.
Yeah, sure thing.
Very interesting day indeed.
Hello.
Right. Hello? Yeah. Synthetic?
Yes. My name is Astra. I am an autonomous, strategic, tactical reconnaissance android.
The Globnark Diner is open for business.
That is way too much. Did you play a fucking Avalon or some shit?
No, I did not. I've been
Did you
wandering
make
the
him
roads.
bigger?
He does not have any cybernetics.
I don't
He
believe
used
so.
to be shorter.
Also,
He used to be shorter.
Did you check if he's light on his feet?
Sienna.
Oh, well, you know, knock him over.
I mean, if he's floating.
No, he's not.
I'm not.
His feet are on the ground.
I still want to do this.
Such as is compliant with gravity.
Okay, they didn't catch my shit. What the hell?
Hold on, I'll catch you.
You owe me new
Oh
prep.
god, I missed.
You just have Farpay thrown towards your face.
I mean, there's another way you can bring him down to your height.
Also, Sienna.
I'm gonna demonstrate it on
You should
board here,
update
but a simple bit of
Astros.
that'll bring him
I'm
down
not
to
gonna
height.
do that.
Sloan,
Howard.
the office guy that was going around with the cops was looking for you. Did he find you?
I believe so, unless this is a new
Yellow
thing.
shirt. Yeah, yellow shirt had a data pad.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah, figured I'd check.
Very good.
Actually, go check on Astra. They are honestly kind of a fun thing to be around.
Got a shotgun.
Oh, nice.
From the guy.
There you go.
Oh, do I have a tracker missing? I guess my hip turned off. Weird. Wonder how long that's been off. Might as well do these real quick. There we go. Much better. I hope that Mezzo's internet didn't completely cut out on him. So I haven't seen him pop back into the instance yet. I suppose if the tavern doesn't open up, I can at least order some drinks and then use that to give to Mr. Cassian and Mr. Falcone. After all they've done for me and Harper, I certainly deserve at least a little something. I don't know if I'll ever have a proper way to repay them for everything they've done. But at least the small gestures can start. Oh, right. This place did open. Perhaps they serve drinks. Hard to say with a diner. There goes the little bear man. Oh, goodness.
That just walked away. I'm around because they are a bear.
It was a spinny hat.
Do you want something? You know what I mean.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No proper clothes. If somebody like that was in your rower up, I think they probably get arrested within the hour.
He walks past cops. So, they were preoccupied with murder.
I think the extra odd thing about the tracking loss today is that 2 days ago I was testing it a bunch. I didn't seem to have any issues then. It's just very odd. You have the thought that perhaps I can try swapping some of the stations to a different channel that they're broadcasting on, and maybe that will do something. But otherwise, I think I'll just have to Google it after session and see if anyone's had similar tracking issues. Boy, oh boy. Suppose I can at least. Harvesting this. Go.
Sienna, are you on this line?
Hello? Was that on this transmission?
Oh my god, this is the wrong one. I'm so sorry.
Right. This is a secure channel. Please vacate. Righty. That'll be our second sane leaf that we can deposit. Need to remember to write those both on the document. Might as well go run that back to the clinic now.
He's gonna have the best barbecue sauce in prison.
And hello there.
Alright, hello. It's like made with pure limbered flesh and stuff like that. Absolutely.
Ooh. That is not a pleasant thing to come up on. What the? Why is he big? Hmm. Very strange indeed. Yup. There we go. +2 sane leaf. Suppose we could swing by the air district.
Heavy boxes. And one last. And go.
It's a bit busy, but could you check the box, though?
Yes, I'm going to inspect the box right now.
Yes, it would be mailed towards you, essentially, as it would be essentially just appears to be from Gab, and it's a simple thanks for capturing the bread feature, essentially.
Ah, so what's inside?
Yes. It's just like enough credits to buy like any like up to 3-star items or raw items, I should say, that you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also at the bottom too is a familiar, just scented slices of bread, essentially.
Right. Very well. I suppose I should have expected that. There we go. Enough to get a 3-star raw item. Interesting. Suppose we could either grab some volcanium or titanium ore. Definitely not slices of the creature we helped bring in. Right, I think probably titanium, because that's more versatile, I guess. So yeah, I'll say we grab a titanium, so I need to remember to mark down 2 sane leaf and 1 titanium ore. There we have it. You know, something as simple as a balcony like this is rare for some parts of the city. This might be a blessing that some citizens of the Undercity don't fully realize.
Stuff's everywhere.
Might be nice to take a seat for a while. Oh dear. Another curious day indeed. Though it might seem a small thing, that sentient loaf of bread could be a sign of Gibbs' research into living food still going. Which is curious, as the doctor did take over the project. But perhaps it was simply a freak accident, and it escaped. It's hard to say, but the potentiality for it being part of the project can't be brushed away. But perhaps the project fragmented into two sides, and Geb still is pursuing things in their own way. It could very likely be the case. I suppose that's another factor that's still out of my hands. If only I could see spirits. Why are you still here, Welby? So many of us have gone already. I suppose the truth is this place still needs me. I can still do some good here. Someday I'll catch up with you, Harper. And Ayla. I will see you again someday. for now. It's still the doctor to deal with. Still people to be saved. Surely you're still here for one good reason. You probably just haven't seen it yet. You'll figure it out, Welby. You'll figure it out. Because you surely didn't come here to just die on this old rock. Yes. I have a reason for being here. And only once that's completed, then I'll see you again. Looks like trouble. I suppose fairly well. And yourself?
Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. I was wondering, where did you get that arm?
Custom made.
Ooh, custom made. Custom made. You see, maybe we can strike a deal. We want that arm. And that's about it.
I'm afraid.
Just kind of pop it off, you know.
I'm afraid that it's not for sale.
Not for sale, not for sale. Okay, okay. You see, we're kind of. We need some cybernetics, and that looks pretty pricey, so.
Indeed.
Wondering if you can just hand it over. Oh.
I'm afraid not, sir, but if you're looking for cybernetics, I would suggest looking in the row. There are numerous shops.
I see, I see. I understand. Thank you for the information, sir. That's a big dude. Damn. Looks like my disappointing father.
Well, we best be on the way. Sorry to bother you, sir.
Yeah,
Have you seen them before?
No, they just arrived. Came from the row. Called themselves the Revenants.
I would contact Undersec and tell them to keep a close eye on them.
Sadly, I'm the only one on.
Right. I'll try and spare an eye as much as I can.
What were they doing in here? Grin was the one that told me about them being in here.
They wanted my arm.
They wanted your arm?
They said they're looking for cybernetics.
Alright. You might want to tell your one employee to be careful around them then.
That's a good point. Thank you.
If they're going after cybernetics, doesn't matter who or what, they'll be taking them.
Odalia, are you on this line? I repeat, Odalia, are you on this line? This is Sloan. I was ready to throw hands. I assume that they've already swapped off of radio channels. They seem to have a personal one with Darren. I was kind of hoping that they'd try something.
Heard you got they tried to steal your cybernetic. Want us to follow?
I didn't get very far, but they certainly tried.
Would you like me to follow?
I think it's wise to keep an eye on them.
Got it.
I don't have anything better to do.
The Revenant, eh? Yeah, he really is big.
Never get used to how tall I am while I'm using the spell.
I assume that's some type of enlargement.
Yes. I could also do it the opposite way too, if I want to go unnoticed.
Indeed. It's
but
uncanny, I must admit. Oh dear.
It makes it tiny.
At least it works on the clothes.
Oh yes. I mean, I made my clothes so that there's at least some organic compound in it that will allow it to grow.
Very sensible. I'd best go keep an eye out and make sure that I can find Miss Odalia. I'm not sure if Builder and Catbug already hopped out of session or if they're still about. Actually, let me check that real quick. Ah, okay, so they did already hop out. So not too much to worry about there, but in character, we'll be keeping an eye out. That's a good question. I'm not sure if it's the first or second. I feel like way back in season 1, someone might have hinted at it, but it's also been as weak of an attempt as that. But I can't quite remember the exact scenario, so that probably was the first real time. Oh, so ready to chuck that guy into the water. Oh dear, oh dear. Suppose we'll see if they stir up trouble today, or if this is merely a prelude to stronger activities in the future. Assume they're all trailing them that way, which means that they're probably towards the air district. I did notice that those Lunalite guys are going by again. There has been attempts of people to try and take his arm before. Not through force, but by asking or implying that they'll steal it. I know Fritz for the longest time wanted to take my arm.
Sloan's cool though.
Sloan.
Hi.
Sloan.
Good day.
Yeah, it's Sloan.
Sloan.
This man is in fact Sloan.
Hello. Sloan.
Sloan.
Good day.
Sloan.
You don't have to say their name repeatedly. It's just amazing.
I'm having difficulty saying it. Sloan. There we go. Sloan.
Right.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see
How
you
you
both.
doing?
Very well. Just do keep an eye out. There does seem to be a group of individuals that are unsavory, calling themselves revenants.
Which one? The wolves or the bread guys?
Let me get.
The
Will
red
they be
guys.
ones with red LEDs and bats?
Yes. They unenthusiastically tried to rob me.
Tried to what you?
Tried to rob me.
I
Oh, that's lovely.
You
Well,
can
they clearly
say
didn't. They clearly
tried
weren't.
to
They clearly weren't blessed with the brain.
disarm you.
District. Central area.
Ha 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 ha.
Indeed.
Water district. The wet place. Yeah. Kieran's looking for you.
Distance.
Oh, he's right there.
I see.
Kent.
Hey, Forrest, you want to do commission work?
Greetings.
Actually.
What does he need?
Sloan, have you had a calm day today?
Let me check.
I'd say yes for the most part.
Can you save me? I
What?
have been stressed out.
Can you do something
Have
like
you
that?
tried
You know, since you
sitting
had a
down and
not that
eating
stressful
something?
day, I'm willing to put my stress onto you if you're okay with that.
I'm afraid that's not how it works, but
I
you can
have
try.
been exacerbating her stress.
Hug. What I mean by that is, oh my god, Silp.
Yeah, I can do
Only
that.
partially. I'm like, it's so.
All right, perfect. Can you do that today?
But hopefully that helped somewhat.
I guess. Kind of. Not what I meant.
Hug.
Astra, I am going to.
I am attempting
I will.
to help.
I will.
Dang.
Astra
hold that
down.
pose, hold that.
That was a
Hold that
joke.
pose, okay. Do it again, do it again. Oh, okay.
I swear. I fucking swear.
It's gonna be on
What
social
happened?
media. That's gonna be hilarious.
No, it's not. Did I do something to offend you?
I'm going to hit someone. And it might be you.
What did I do?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Just trying to.
I mean, we always used to
Fuck
goof
it.
off like that, but
In the leg.
Ah! What the hell?
Shit.
You get what you needed to clear my face.
Alright, fuck you too then, I guess.
I would have to go back to my shop to create the
Oh dear.
rendering.
It's not that bad. It could be worse.
If I should be following or not.
after being gone for
Or do you need more than
a month and then getting electrocuted by my friend, yeah, that's...
Alright. Get to work with my contact.
True. Very true indeed. He's trying to step up a bit. As Harper left some big shoes to fill, but he's definitely not going to be able to fill them, but he's going to try and do his best to help where he can. He's had enough people teach him over time that he knows when he needs to step up and actually help someone out. Still got about 15 minutes. Keep a watch out in case they try something. I'm still kind of hoping they do. That sounds like it's happening up the docks.
Who the fuck is shooting over here?
That's a good question.
You heard that too, right?
Indeed I did.
Hey, look, if you're looking for the three down there, they just hauled fucking ass all the way up to the realm.
And
I see.
Hey, I wasn't gonna stop them, but I don't do things unless I'm offered a contract typically.
At least my trouble's out of here.
Interesting indeed. I get the sinking feeling that we're going to be hearing more about these revenants in the near future. That, and I've heard reports of supposedly a kidnapping yesterday. Sounds like these gang activities are kicking up.
One sec. Okay. So it seems like the Reapers, Revenants, I believe that's what they were called, have been taken care of. Keep an eye out for the Loon Lighters, which is the guy that looks like Cassian is if he was a dog person, and the one that was following him.
Right.
Yeah, if you haven't been told, large gang family deal, drugs, weapons, I think, gang stuff, far beyond just this planet, basically, so high influence.
I see.
Yeah, doesn't seem like they were
Anyone know
causing
the actual
problems
bit behind
today.
them? There was some sort of ripper crew or something like that from what people were talking about.
Seems
Or
like
bandits.
Revenants was their name. Seems like a gang, and the Loon Lighters, which if you've seen the dog guy running around with another that was more demi-human, more human side, if that makes sense.
Just so another gang, basically.
It would seem.
Okay, I had a headache for a moment. Could you repeat what you just said?
I said, so basically just another gang or two, basically.
Except the Loon Lighters are spread far beyond the planet.
Absolutely.
Don't know about the Revenants.
I'm happy to deal with this.
They know each other.
Turf war? Past beef, maybe?
I overheard them. I think it was Revenants. Might have been Reapers. I'm pretty sure it was Revenants.
Revenants, yes.
They were like, we didn't know you were here. We don't want to encroach on your territory, something like that. So, one of those things.
Either way, them showing up here means that they thought that they could get some profit.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys have a bit of a turf war going on, potentially.
I'm not sure it's turf war because, like I said, they seem to back off. And they knew that.
At least for now. We'll have to see how the situation develops.
Yeah, so today, the Loon Lighters didn't seem to be causing much trouble, just sort of handling themselves as security. Which is...
yes, the glorified protection.
Yeah. But as far as I know, they were paid to kidnap Wallflower yesterday, if you haven't heard. However, the weird thing is, even though one of them was under a truth potion, they seemed a little bit more cooperative than... Like, both of them seemed a little bit more cooperative from what I keep doing that. From what I heard Johnny say. I don't have all the details, but it seemed like they were willing to give information on the job that they had just done, basically, so... Doesn't seem like there's a lot of loyalty.
That's bad. Yeah. Either they're not paid enough, or that someone's paying them more.
I don't know.
Curious.
Might be useful, but obviously something to watch out for.
Indeed.
Well, I guess I'll just know when to keep an eye out against People like that, but then again, if they're small, if they're dumb enough to, dumb enough to pick a fight with me, well, most of them usually end up dead.
Yeah. Well, gonna head back up. So, see you later.
Yep, I'm out of here too.
Oh dear, oh dear. It's been a while since I've had to deal with gangs. I was certainly no stranger to it back on Ultra 7. I did know that they've been going on here since before I've arrived, but never did tangle too close to my business here. I suppose we'll see what their intentions are for the future with Row 32. Either way, I'm not just going to stand by and let them intimidate an entire section of the city. Perhaps they're used to corporates taking more of a less interested role. I'm sure that they'll find that they picked the wrong section of the city to take an interest in. I believe the time has come to make one last patrol to make sure that they aren't up to anything else. And it's time to shut down the clinic for the night and start heading up. Seems the Grove has even started to shut its doors. What? Oh dear. It looked an awful lot like that large, cloaked figure, but it's hard to say. Could just be another creature with a similar build. And since when have I heard of arachnids being aquatic? Right. One last wellness check for the night. It's time to get up top before the sweepos come out. And I need to remember 2 sane leaf and 1 titanium ore. Very good. Everything in order. I suppose I'll have to get that drink with Cassian and Johnny another night. Hopefully, up on the row. Not sure if I'll run into them in the wastes. I do think it would be a good idea to start that idea rolling tomorrow. With Darren and our trips out into the wastes. I think I've had far too lax of a positioning with the wasteland. It's only been a day, and I already miss Harper dearly. Hopefully in time that sorrow will turn from a missing hole into hope for seeing her again in the future. I do know I will see her again someday. I just have to make sure I stay alive to see it. Which certainly is always a challenge in this city. But we'll see what tomorrow brings.
I wasn't shooting inside, I was shooting up in the air. No, she wouldn't have break.
Oh, goodness.
How'd you like this kind of like nonchalantly trying to threaten you?
I was hoping you'd try something.
Yeah, well, you see, we would have, but then we saw more people starting to show up.
Oh, man.
There were only three of us.
I think that would have gone well, even with 3 of you.
When I was muted, I was like, we're fucked.
They're like, yeah, let's go across this guy muted. We're all going to die.
And then I see Maroon like doing this, and he's like big Maroon, and I'm like, well,
we're dead.
Even though she doesn't really.
I am so surprised the 3 of you lived. I thought you would be dead.
So far.
I almost died and got hospitalized. 404 got shot in the gut by Boston. Yeah.
Oh.
We were trying to run Boston as we were leaving, and we turned into a gunfight. We grazed Boston. He shot 404 in the gut and major wounded him.
All I have in my head is that one American Dad clip where it's Roger just like hits what is it, Stan. It's like, watch a grown man weep, and then Stan pulls out a fucking chair and knocks him over, and he just starts crying. That's why I imagine that gunfight win.
My shoe just crunches if I bend my foot in.
Ooh.
Suboptimal.
Yeah, suboptimal. Wait, hold on. I gotta see now.
I find it so funny that of all the people you decide to accost for cybernetics, you didn't know, but it's really funny that it just so happened to be corporate guard commander Sloan.
Listen, he was by himself in the secluded area in a very visible cybernetic.
Yeah, good session.
What is this? Thanks for coming. Thank you guys for playing. I just switched into thing. I didn't change anything yet. Anyways, thank you guys for playing. Thank you, Explorer, for helping. Thank you to all the SPs. You guys did great. Thank you to my cops. Yes. Thank you to my cops and everybody.
Thank you, GMs and NPCs.
Why is nobody shooting worthless? Like, what the?
That was me. I was shooting worthless.
Yeah, thank you to all the zombies. I love zombies.
That was fun.
Thank you, zombies. Thank you, Brett.
This is the target typically.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you to my bounty folks. You guys were great. Everybody did awesome. I appreciate it.
I can't wait for
Maroon had a
next week is Wasteland.
Hey, Wasteland.
Michael Z. Bear and his adventures in the Undercity.
I almost busted out laughing upon seeing you.
say like a lot of self-identifying things, like a lot of it's like more of a normally the fact that like it's just like a variety of
Sometimes I like to sneak in just in conversation a bear pun. Always just barely. That's the only pun, but it works every time.
It's so good. Oh dear. But give me 1 second, gotta wrap up stream. Alrighty, let me go in here real quick. So, thank you very much for watching. That was a fun little session. relaxing and also very goofy at the same time. Ooh. So, I will be back again on Monday, of course, for the next session of Wardens, which I'm super excited. Actually, let me quickly disappear in the corner here. A little spoilery thing that I do just want to show off is for the other model I was showing off a bit ago on the last Warden stream. Mez did some extra new work on it again. And there is this sweet new blade on it. I absolutely love the design of it. And I stinking love this model so much. I love it. But yeah, we'll get more of a closer look at those kinds of things once we get into the Warden session proper. But for now, once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Shen, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you again very soon. Hope you have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.